Astronomers have announced a discovery that feels less like science fiction and more like a moment pulled straight from humanity's deepest fears and fascinations. A comet, known as 3I, Atlas, has entered our solar system. But unlike the countless icy bodies that orbit our Sun, this one did not originate here. It comes from the vastness of interstellar space, carrying with it the chemical fingerprints of a world we've never seen. When astronomers first detected its faint motion in July, they assumed it would behave like the others before it, an interstellar traveler like Oumuamua or Borisov, passing through briefly before vanishing back into the dark. Its path was charted. Its course seemed stable. But then something changed. Subtle shifts appeared in the numbers. Its trajectory bent, not outward but inward. Slowly, unmistakably, it turned toward Earth. The announcement rippled across the world. This wasn't just another comet burning a trail through the night sky. This was the third confirmed interstellar visitor ever observed, and unlike the others, it wasn't simply moving past. It was coming here. The implications were staggering. A body of such speed and mass doesn't simply alter course without reason. Gravity can nudge or deflect, but the precision of this shift raised questions that went far beyond normal astrophysics. Telescopes across the globe locked onto the faint glow. Some looked in visible light, others in infrared, trying to decode what it was made of. Was it icy, venting gases like a comet? Or rocky, dense like an asteroid? The readings were odd, inconsistent with anything familiar from our own solar system. Its surface reflected sunlight in strange ways, its spectral lines carrying whispers from a completely different corner of the galaxy. If it were icy, jets of vapor could act like miniature thrusters, nudging it off course. But the direction was too precise, too deliberate. Theories spread quickly. Had it passed through some unknown gravitational pocket? Was solar radiation playing tricks we didn't yet understand? Or, in the most unsettling speculations, was the shift not accidental at all? The practical implications were terrifying. Even a relatively small object at interstellar speeds carries energy beyond comprehension. A rock just 5 kilometers wide, moving as fast as 3I, Atlas, could unleash destruction greater than the asteroid that ended the age of the dinosaurs. Atmospheric shockwaves, firestorms, tsunamis, scenarios that scientists had once studied as distant possibilities suddenly demanded urgent answers. Governments convened. Space agencies ran simulations. Could it be deflected? Could it be intercepted? The challenge was immense. Normal planetary defense plans involve years of preparation and careful targeting. But this was different. The speed of an interstellar object left no margin for hesitation. Proposals once confined to theory, nuclear interceptors, massive kinetic impactors, even experimental propulsion systems, were dragged into real discussions. And yet, alongside fear came a strange wonder. This was not just a threat, but a messenger. Material forged around a distant star was now headed straight for Earth. Its isotopes, its minerals, its chemistry, all could tell the story of a place humanity had never reached. For scientists, the danger was balanced by the chance to study something profoundly alien. As it drew closer, telescopes revealed more. It didn't spin like a typical asteroid, nor shed gas like a conventional comet. Instead, it seemed to carry traits of both, icy in some regions, rocky in others. An object born in a stellar nursery utterly unlike our own. A true hybrid, crossing light years to find its way here. The cultural impact was just as powerful. Across the world, people looked up at the night sky with new eyes. Some saw an omen, others a warning. Artists, poets, and musicians captured its approach in their work. Classrooms turned orbital mechanics into living lessons. Children asked questions that even scientists struggled to answer. Why us? Why now? The closer it came, the more urgent those questions became. Would it strike the atmosphere and shatter into fragments, lighting the sky in fire? Would it plunge deep into the ocean, sending waves across continents? Or, perhaps, would it skim past, close enough to brush our world with debris, but sparing us the worst? For now, all humanity can do is watch, calculate, and prepare. Because whether it strikes or misses, one thing is certain. 3I, Atlas has already changed us. It has forced us to confront the reality that space is not silent, nor empty, nor distant. It is alive, dynamic, and capable of reaching for us in ways we never imagined. A fragment of another world is on its way. And Earth, for the first time in history, has become the destination of an interstellar journey. When astronomers first noticed the faint speck of light moving against the stars in July, they didn't realize how much it would change the world. It was small, dim, and unassuming at first. But the data quickly revealed that this was no ordinary comet or asteroid drifting within the bounds of our solar system. It was something far rarer, something extraordinary, an interstellar traveler. Scientists named it 3I, Atlas, the third confirmed object ever detected to have entered our system from the depths of the galaxy. Like Oumuamua and Borisov before it, this visitor carried the story of another world, another birthplace light years away. But unlike them, Atlas would not simply drift past. Its course was about to change, and with it, humanity's sense of safety in the cosmos. For weeks, astronomers tracked its path. It was moving fast, faster than any object native to the solar system, its velocity still carrying the fingerprint of its distant origins. At first, the trajectory suggested it would swing through the outer system and vanish into the black, just another mysterious visitor we could only observe from afar. But then, without warning, the numbers began to shift. What had looked stable became uncertain. The orbit tilted inward, not outward. And soon, it became undeniable. The interstellar comet was no longer passing by, it was heading directly toward Earth. The announcement sent a shockwave through scientific circles and the public alike. For an object of this mass and speed to change direction was almost unthinkable. Planetary gravity can bend a path, yes, but nothing matched the precision of this redirection. Astronomers rechecked every detail. Had it been pulled by Jupiter? Slowed by Saturn's field? Nothing fit. The change seemed deliberate, as though Atlas itself had chosen Earth as its destination. Some suggested jets of sublimating ice had acted like engines, pushing it inward like a comet. Others whispered of something stranger, an engineered adjustment. Theories bloomed, ranging from the purely natural to the wildly speculative. As Atlas drew closer, its potential consequences became clear. Even if it were smaller than initial estimates, an object traveling at interstellar velocity carried staggering energy. The dinosaurs had been wiped out by a rock 10 kilometers wide. Atlas didn't need to match that size to unleash devastation on a planetary scale. A direct impact could ignite firestorms, raise towering tsunamis, and plunge the skies into chaos. Even a near miss could shower Earth with fragments brighter and more destructive than anything since the Tunguska event. Governments and space agencies convened emergency councils. Deflection plans long considered theoretical were suddenly on the table. Nuclear strikes, kinetic impactors, gravitational tugs. Time was short, but the world had no choice but to prepare. Meanwhile, telescopes strained to gather every possible clue about what Atlas was made of. Its brightness fluctuated, hinting at rotation. Its albedo suggested it was not purely icy, yet its spectral signature didn't match any known asteroid. It seemed to be something in between, rocky, icy, alien. And still, the question lingered. Why had it turned toward us? No planet had been in the right position to nudge it. The outgassing was too weak, too perfectly aligned. Was it a coincidence of physics? Or something more? Some dared to wonder if we were not just witnessing a comet, but encountering a messenger. A probe. A vessel. Theories scientists refused to entertain openly crept into the public imagination. The neatness of the turn, the strangeness of its composition, these details seemed almost too exact to dismiss. As the days ticked by, the object grew brighter, more defined. It was no longer just a dot of light but a body with shape, spin, and presence. Its surface, scarred by eons of travel through interstellar space, was unlike anything in our solar system. To think that this object had drifted silently for millions of years across the galaxy, only to arrive here, now, aimed at us. It gave humanity a sense of both insignificance and destiny. International politics shifted under the weight of the encounter. Nations that once quarreled over earthly disputes suddenly found themselves united in the face of a cosmic threat. Yet unity was fragile, tested by different strategies and uncertainties in prediction. Some leaders pushed for immediate action to deflect it, while others insisted on waiting, refining calculations until the last moment. The stakes were nothing less than planetary survival. But alongside the fear was wonder. Scientists prepared for the possibility of collecting fragments, should any survive entry. Laboratories designed airtight systems to analyze alien materials, hoping to glimpse isotopes, elements, or even organic molecules forged under conditions no Earth-born matter had ever known. If life's building blocks were scattered throughout the galaxy, perhaps Atlas carried them, preserved in its frozen heart.